Okay, what we're going to do today, we're going to do a little bit of oral, right? Your oral examination is coming. It's the first paper that you will encounter for your PSLE English. So try to get as high marks as you can, right? It is possible, really possible. So there is still reading. O-level is changed, but PSLE is still the same. So you will have your read aloud. And then you will have your conversation, right? Interaction. So it's important that you have confidence and you speak and share your ideas freely with the invigilators. Okay. One of the things that you can prepare yourself is to talk to people a lot. So maybe, you know, you have family dinners, talk to your parents, right? And your parents can talk to you as well. Ask your parents to, or your siblings, right, to be your sparring partners, so to speak, and carry out conversations talking about issues of the day, right? Things that are happening in Singapore today. So what are the current hot issues in Singapore? Maybe like the sports, you know, what's happening in sports, maybe like in the arts, and so on. So that when you talk to the invigilator, you will have some idea of how to extend it to a broader application. Okay. For my students in O-level and higher up, I encourage them to keep a journal, to write a journal about their everyday, not every day. It doesn't have to be every day like diary. It's not a record of events, but it is sharing an expression of your feelings and your thoughts, your reflection on what's happened to you or what you have done for, you know, in your life. And it is a very, very engaging as well as inspiring thing to do, because 1 year later, even just 1 year later, when you look back, you know, oh wow, all these things happened to me, and these are my thoughts and my feelings, you know. And sometimes you may have some kind of aspiration, you may have some kind of intention to do certain things, and you've forgotten about that, and that's where you get reminded. So do that. And prepare for subsequent levels of your education ladder. You go up higher, right? It's very, very important for you to be able to share your feelings and share your ideas clearly, as well as with some depth. Okay, the higher up the academic level you go. So discussions in class, for the humanities, especially in at the secondary school level. The humanities should be things like literature, history, geography, social studies, okay? And definitely at the pre-U level and as well as the university level, you will have to have that kind of confidence and skills, because tutorials will be the order of the day, right? And the tutorials are places, small groups, where the tutor or the lecturer will actually chair a discussion. And oftentimes, they will assess you and they will evaluate you as well. Huh? Okay, let's start then with today's lesson. Let me share the screen with you. And okay, where is the share screen? This is the one PowerPoint slide. Okay, everybody has everybody got it? Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of editing. Editing is something that you can score full marks, right? Something for which you can score full marks. Open-ended comprehension, that would be a bit challenging, right? I can understand if you don't score full marks, but you should be able to score close to full marks, okay? And oral reading aloud. Today, we're going to focus on the oral reading, not the interaction. The discourse, interaction, conversation, we will cover at another time. So let's look at some house rules here, okay? We decided to have some house rules because I think some classes are quite noisy, but I think this class, although it's quite big, you have actually been very, very nice. Nonetheless, these are house rules that we're supposed to convey. So as far as possible, unless there's some technical problem, turn on your video and mute your microphone so that there is not too much of background noise clashing and interrupting and distracting people, okay? Use the chat function if you want to ask a question for answers, which is what we have been doing, right? Or when you want to share a feedback. But I think it's okay for this class if you turn on your mic and you just speak, all right? Although it'll be good for you to identify yourself because I still cannot identify your voices and put your voices to your names and faces, okay? But I think it's okay because all of you have been quite considerate, and it's been very orderly. And I like this kind of easy flow of information and feedback and questions, all right? Okay. If there is anything urgent, raise your hand, and then, okay, then we can ask your question or make your comment. But as I said, I think so far we have been quite okay. I will allow it until it becomes a little bit rowdy, but I don't think it will be because of your fault. I think maybe in that case, maybe something exciting may have caught all of you. And if you need to be excused for a toilet break, please inform me and return as soon as possible, or you will miss all the delicious bits of information and tips. And be mindful to be respectful to everybody, okay? And to the teachers in class, of course. And we will also reciprocate with the respect to you, our students. So that done, let's carry on with today's lesson, the 3 sections. And we'll start with the editing. Okay, so this is the editing. Okay. There are altogether 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4. Okay, so type your answers from 1. You can press shift and then it goes to the next line. You know that, right? Okay, you press shift and press enter, then the cursor will jump to the next line instead of sending. Okay, so type in your answers 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you don't have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, but you can just type in your answers in the row. Okay, just for the 4. So let's see. Heidi, you've got 2 answers. You don't know number 3 and 4. Okay, got it now. So answer the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, okay. There are some people outside. I'm going to admit them. I forgot to admit them. See lah. I'm so busy talking to you. I forgot to check who is outside the door. Sorry, guys, for letting you in so late. I was just busy talking and took my eye off, for instance, for an instant and forgot. Okay, so people, try to turn on your videos, okay? Turn on your visuals unless you have some technical problem. And type in your answers to 1, 2, 3, and 4, one on each line. Okay, press Shift and then enter. Then your cursor will go to the next line instead of sending your answer. Okay, so maybe Heidi mistakenly pressed enter without the shift. That's why she sent only 2 answers, right? But she has recovered. Brian, try to put your answers in all one shot. Send it all in one shot, one batch. Okay, we've got Heidi, Brian, thank you. Lucas, Ian, right? Thank you. Subiksha, Yancy, Madhu, Yashika, Wenyu, Chen Yan. Okay, 10 of you. Great. So Nitya, Hao Chin, and Jared, you want to turn on your videos so that we can see each other. There's one guy whose video is not on. That is my other device, okay? So I don't have to have 2 of me around. Eleven of you, okay. Dong Yi, hello Dong Yi. Okay, is it in already? Is Dong Yi in already? Hi Dong Yi, come turn on your video. And 3, 2, 1. So what is the answer? The answer would be okay, let me just hold for a while. My pen, forgot to turn on my pen. Okay, the first one is, of course, fortune, right? Fortun. Of course. Second one is luxury. Luxury. The third one is foolishly. And last but not least, it's granted. Right? So all of them happen to be spelling errors. Let's go to the next page now. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So guys, give me your answers for 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, 5, 2, 8. Hao Jin, you have disruptions. The connection problem. Sorry, okay, so it's here. Okay, I've got Heidi's full answers. Thank you. Dong Yi also. And they're all correct. Very good. Madhu, correct. Hey, Madhu, I think you've got 1. You've got 1. So look at the context, okay? Look at the context, careful. Yancy, very good. Hannah, Brian, Rashika, good, well done. Ian, well done. Wen Yu, okay, Hao Chin, you're number 7, not number 6. That one should be number 7. Okay, Chen Yan, thank you, good. And Lucas, very good. And Subiksha, number 7.